Good morning, Internet. This is the Old Fat Dad, and welcome back to another beautiful day on the Goober Nation gun range. My last video, we were taking a look at a bunch of different hypervelocity ammo out of my pistol just to see how they all stacked up against each other. And unfortunately, CCI Stinger really ran away with the show there. I got a bunch of comments down below, folks telling me that I should try out a different kind of Aguila ammo, the Supermaximum. So today we're going to put the Stinger head to head with the Aguila Supermaximum. We'll see who comes out the winner. Here are the two contenders today. We've got the Aguila Supermaximum, a 30 grain bullet, supposedly traveling at 1700 feet per second. And then we've got our Stinger. This is a 32 grain bullet, and it's going, what is that, 1650 feet per second. We're going to be shooting it out of the Taurus TX22, and let me show you our targets. So, because I adhere to the strictest FBATF protocol for ballistic testing, I have chosen the 0-calorie ginger ale, which is important because no sugar means no sticky mess. Secondly, we've shifted from dog food to keep up with the times to this crushed tomato. It's going to have a nice juicy interior and a thick outer skin. It is also a good bit wider in diameter, so we'll be able to evaluate the penetration as well as the damage of our rounds. And finally, this isn't any cabbage, this is red cabbage, and it might be organic. Let's start out with the Challenger first, the Aguila Supermaximum, and we're going to shoot our little cabbage down there that looks suspiciously organic. Ooh, not too bad. The Aguila Supermaximum put a nice little hole in the front there and a very respectable hole out the back. Good bit of damage. Let's move on to the Stinger. Okay, one round of the Stinger loaded up. Let's see if it does more damage than that Supermaximum. Oh, oh my. Maximum. That is some impressive damage indeed. So I think that, gosh, I don't even know. Let's say it went in this side. I think it went in this side and totally blew a hole all the way through. Big old hole out the back. You can see daylight, and ripped off the top of the cabbage as well. The Stinger's hard one to beat. It's not over yet though. We've got our Aguila Supermaximum loaded up again and got the crushed tomatoes ready to get crushed. Time for redemption, little bullet. Let's see what you can do. Okay, it's respectable damage there. Let's take a closer look. Kind of a messy target here. I might go back to dog food. Here's our little hole in, and you know, a nice little hole out. It did bulge the whole top of the container though, which is pretty impressive. Okay, so let's see how the old Stinger does now. Now it's time for the Stinger versus crushed tomatoes. Okay, you know, surprisingly similar results. Let's take a closer look. Somebody remind me not to do the crushed tomatoes again. This stuff is messy, and you know what? just not as good as the dog food. So you know what? Who cares about FBATF protocol? We're going back to dog food next time. Anyways, here we go. Stinger, can. There's our little hole in. And here is just a, you know, decent hole out the back. Interesting to note though that we've got a lot more expansion of the actual can than what we saw in the Aguila. This thing popped up on the bottom and the top. And to finish up our testing today, we got the 0-calorie ginger ale non-sticky version, starting out with the Aguila Supermaximum. Again, we'll see if you can distinguish yourself here. Oh, wow! Wow, okay, all right, so it it puts a hurting on the ginger ale. Let's take a closer look. Yourself here. Oh, wow. Distinguish yourself here. Oh, wow, wow. Here is that Aguila Supermaximum versus the ginger ale. We got our tiny little hole in there, but next to it, a gigantic tear in the bottle from top to bottom. Very respectable. And out the back, also a good bit of damage. Got a nice big cut there as well. So Aguila Supermaximum, pretty good on the ginger ale. Final shot on the ginger ale. Where are you? There you are. CCI Stinger. See what kind of damage you do. Reigning champion. Here we go. Okay, yes, it did do a lot of damage to the ginger ale. Let's take a closer look. Okay, yes, it did do a lot. Well, I think the Supermaximum got this round. The Stinger did a good bit of damage there. We got a tear in the bottle, but it does not go top to bottom like the Supermaximum. And on the back side, a decent sized hole as well, but again, not as much as our Supermaximum. So I'm gonna say the Aguila took this round. And for you folks who like a little bit of ballistic data, I'm gonna shoot 5 shots of both these Aguila and Stinger ammo over our chronograph and see what we can find out. $13.28, $13.52, $12.82, $13.34, and $13.27. That was the Aguila Supermaximum. Let's switch over to the Stingers. And now 5 shots of CCI Stinger. $11.85, $11.89, $12.88, $12.18, $12.05. I'm tempted to call the results of our testing between the CCI Stinger and the Aguila Supermaximum a tie today, and let me tell you why. In the ballistic testing, we saw the Stinger definitely set itself apart against the Cabbage and the Tomato. But I think the Aguila won in the round against the ginger ale. There was a good bit more damage on that bottle of ginger ale versus our Stinger. Also, when we took it to the chronograph, we saw that the Aguila Supermaximum is going a lot faster, and even though it's a little bit lighter, it has more energy. So to me, it looks like the Stinger took 2 and the Aguila Supermaximum took 2 as well. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know if there's a clear victor in this test. I'm going to call it a tie. I'm going to say Stinger is just as good as Aguila Supermaximum in my testing today. What do you think? Hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll see you next time.